Topic of the hour, Florida Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna announcing that she will refer Fed Chairman Jay Powell to the Justice Department to investigate alleged perjury related to the headquarters' massive renovation project. Spending on the new building has surged more than $700 million over its initial cost, now at a whopping $2.5 billion. Now, Powell saying this, quote, "We take seriously the responsibility to be good stewards of public resources as we fulfill the duties given to us by Congress on behalf of the American people. We have taken great care to ensure the project is carefully overseen since it was first approved by the board back in 2017. Adding, quote, here's another one, "Both buildings were in need of significant structural repairs and other updates to make the building safe, healthy, and effective places to work." FHFA Director Bill Pulte is saying he knows two more in Congress who are also planning to refer the Fed chair to the DOJ. Todd Pyro, your lawyer, had on for a moment here because this renovation project, we've talked about this on your program, about this argument between President Trump and Fed Chairman Jay Powell. And basically, it's the cause. Now, this could go to the Supreme Court if he were to fire him. We've had all these conversations this week. Your thoughts on all the moving parts today?
Look, I think we need to disaggregate these two because they are two different things, the building renovations and interest rates, right? I mean, these are two different things, and I think it's important to disaggregate them. On the renovations, I am no building renovation expert, but to the extent that there is some sense that there is some potential alleged, accused impropriety, we have so many resources in Washington to investigate this stuff. Let's investigate. Let's make sure that it is on the up and up. And if it's not, then we proceed going forward. You know, with regard to he's not dropping interest rates, the left saying this is the reason that they're bringing up these renovations. Again, we need to disaggregate these because I think these are two separate things and two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, look, cost overruns, $2.5 billion in a world where the American public, John, has said they want a more fiscally responsible U.S. government. $2.5 billion doesn't look good. The bigger story here, I think, is the credibility of Jerome Powell, because even though he's out of office, he is out of there in May of next year, his credibility has been really kind of put into the spotlight.
Of course, he lost a lot of credibility by being late to respond to the run-up in price inflation we had back in the Biden years. And let's not forget,
too late? You mean the phrase too late?
Yeah, right. And that's right. Too late, Biden. And, you know, this also brings into mind the fact that he's very critical of the tariff policy of Donald Trump, implicitly critical at least, while at the same time he turned a blind eye to this massive buildup of the budget deficit, this ballooning of the budget deficit under Biden, that it's done a lot of damage to the U.S. economy.
Yeah, well, and certainly the U.S. economy is, as Todd and I were just talking on his program a few moments ago, actually doing very well despite that lack of interest rate cuts from Jerome Powell. But I wanted to go.
Cheryl, if I could just add, sure. But all the stuff that John just mentioned, that in Washington world doesn't rise to the level of for cause to get rid of somebody. The potential alleged any impropriety with regard to the building renovations does rise to that level.
Yeah, well, certainly it is a lot of money. And, you know, but Jerome Powell is still defending his decisions and the argument continues.